BBC South East Today has discovered that dozens of GP surgeries in Kent, Surrey and Sussex are using telephone numbers with 0844 dialing codes, despite government regulations banning surgeries from charging patients more than if they were dialing their next-door neighbour.
84 practices have 0844 numbers, which vary in price depending on your service provider, but as a result of our investigation, one of those surgeries has decided to change its telephone contract. Rebecca Williams has this exclusive report.
Calling for a doctor's appointment should be routine, but for many it can now be costly. 10% of GPs in the South East have 0844 dial codes, and Guy Mayhew knows just how expensive they can be.
Well, I was charged over £7 and I was so annoyed that I decided to leave my local health centre and move to one that was slightly further away but had a local number, so the call was free from my landline.
In 2010, the Department of Health set out rules prohibiting the use of phone numbers that charge more than a local rate call, and often the 0844 dial code can be more expensive.
Now, hearing why residents say that this surgery adopted an 0844 number after the rules were introduced. It shouldn't cost you any more than around 8p per minute to call an 0844 number, but people we've been speaking to have said that they've been charged up to 60p a minute. Now, there are around 84 surgeries in the South East who have 0844 numbers.
The Y Surgery, like many others I've called, says it understands its telephone contract isn't appropriate for all its patients, and it's now looking to change systems. But some residents feel they've been paying too much for too long.
I avoid using an 0844 number, and often I walk around and make an appointment at the surgery.
I don't think it's fair, particularly if you're only phoning up for a quick bit of advice that might save you actually turning up into A&E unexpected instead and wasting their time.
The surgery telephone should be free. You ring up when you're desperate for help.
The British Medical Association say many GPs are tied into contracts and can't change their numbers, but until the remaining 84 practices do so, ringing for appointments could be costly. Rebecca Williams, BBC South East Today in Y.